this is my first video blog for a while, and I thought I'd better strike while the iron is hot, because over the weekend I became an internet hate figure. And if you've never been an internet hate figure, it's something I'd recommend because it is exciting in a kind of petrifying way at the same time. Just in case you're not up to speed with what happened, it actually made the news in Ireland, so there's no excuse really for not knowing what went on. But in case you're not aware, just to cut a long story short, I went to Villa Park on Saturday and was punched in the head by a Newcastle United fan. So I did what anyone would do in this age, and I tweeted about it immediately afterwards. After the game, it was 0-0, sent Newcastle a little bit closer to joining us in the Championship. We were walking past the coach park where the Newcastle fans were gathered, and I had my dad and my 6-year-old nephew with me at this stage. And we were basically dodging traffic cones, stones, bottles being thrown from over the fence in the Newcastle coach park. Something that prompted my dad to say it was like going back in time to the 70s, just to give you an idea of what it was like. So, again, I tweeted about that. And shortly afterwards, my phone ran out of battery. And on this day, I had decided to walk to and from Villa Park, because it was a nice day. So I had about an hour's walk with no phone battery. Got home, plugged my phone in, and found that I had 99 plus Twitter notifications. Now, I'm aware that for some of you that might not be an unusual occurrence, but for me, my tweets are normally, if I'm getting 1 or 2 retweets on my messages on there, I'm having a pretty good day. So to have 99 plus made me wonder what on earth was going on, quite frankly. So I sat down with my girlfriend, and at a rate faster than we could keep up with them, basically we were being bombarded with abusive tweet after abusive tweet after abusive tweet, which was, as I say, entertaining but scary at the same time, something that I've never really been through before. And all because I got punched, which doesn't seem fair really, but there you go. But I always want to look on the bright side. I thought to myself, I haven't video blogged for a while. This is a bank of content. And so I've compiled some of my favourite tweets that I received. And with apologies to Jimmy Kimmel, I'm going to do this. So if you're not familiar with Jimmy Kimmel's Mean Tweets feature, it's when he gets celebrities to read the nastier messages that are written about them on Twitter. And seeing this after the weekend's events, I am now a Twitter celebrity. I think that I am duty bound to do likewise. So I'll start with it. These are all genuine tweets that I've received from Newcastle United fans since the events of Saturday. So I'll start off, pretty tame one to start with. Let's build ourselves up. Joseph Black, who apparently is a Newcastle United season ticket holder, he says, I'd say they were belter representatives of Newcastle United. They all should have hit you. All of them. There's about 3,000 of them. Chris Wilson. Personally, I'm quite amused at you getting bricked. See you in the Championship, shit cunt. Which, of all the nicknames I've ever had, that's not really my favourite one, Chris. So, I won't be keen to keep that one. Liam says, ha 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 ha, fuck ye prick. Which, you know, is at least straight to the point. Doesn't need to be too creative. Michael Dodds at Killy_mag says, go for a lie down, you fucking virgin. Villa mouthing off, then hiding behind coppers. I know, I'm there. What I would say is that if you are spending your Saturday evening abusing strangers on the internet, you're not really one to be accusing anyone else of being a virgin, are you, Michael? Next one, another one straight to the point. This is at Paralysis Option on Twitter. I hope you get firebombed. Which, you know, fair enough. Big Potatoes. It's just a shame that the cone never got stuck on your fat napper. Probably fair. Got a pretty big head. Gaz Bootland, who his Twitter handle suggests is the Geordie Love God, which is quite a nice claim to fame. He says, you do have an offensive face though, pal. You be the judge. Mikkel Tate, at Mikkel Tate on Twitter, says that about my punch, obviously not hard enough, hashtag puff. A little bit of homophobia there, a lot of class. Liam says, what a fucking grass, should have hit you, you fucking snake. 2 points there, Liam. They did hit me, so, you know, redundant advice there. Second of all, I'm not a grass, because the police asked me if I wanted to make a complaint, and I said no. See, man of the people. A sound lad all around. This one really made me laugh. Johnny Kelsey. Hope his hand's okay after touching your diseased mong, which doesn't actually make grammatical sense, but funny nonetheless. I actually replied to him and said it had made me laugh, and he just told me to fuck off. So, nice lad. This is Big Potatoes again. If you want to keep up with his insightful thoughts, it's at Big Potatoes 1984. He says, imagine if one of the cones of Geordie chucked at you got stuck on your fat napper, then stuck bricks in your pants. Hashtag fatty. Again, he seems a really nice lad. I might catch up with him for a pint when Newcastle are back at Villa Park next season. Letitia Part 2 at James_Meek on Twitter says, when being attacked, first thing I think of is, I'll tweet this right now. James, I didn't tweet it while the punch was being thrown. I left it a couple of minutes before informing the world of the ordeal. That's not the best. There's also somebody as well who pointed out my Canny Pod jacket. I think he was mistaking it. I've got the jacket here. This is my County Clare GAA coat, and it's sponsored by Pod, which isn't the company that made your school shoes when you were 14, but it's a company in Ireland called Pat O'Donnell. And I quite like that tweet because it was a Newcastle United fan having a sports sponsorship related jibe. This is Newcastle United, who are sponsored by Wonga. So hopefully that draws a line under the weekend's events. Looking forward, of course, to welcoming Newcastle United back to Villa Park next season, see as they're going down as well. But lads, next time, if you could be a little bit less punchy, a little less throwy, and a little less, horrible, that would be all the better. Good night. Thank you for watching.